Thank you, Dina. And now we'll move to Ina Ferbežar from the University of Ljubljana. And yeah, Ina, take it away.
Thank you very much, Koen. Hello, everybody from Ljubljana. Thanks for organizing this panel, especially to you, Koen, to bring us together. I have to tell you that I represent the Center for Slovene as a foreign second language at the University of Ljubljana, Faculty of Arts, and I am responsible for the language tests in Slovenia. However, I will not speak much about language tests. You will hear why not, and will speak quite a lot about language courses, learning and teaching Slovenian as a second and foreign language. So can you please go forward? Thank you. I would like to share with you some numbers. Here I would like to focus on the numbers of adult learners within University of Ljubljana Faculty of Arts. These are various kinds of courses, language courses of Slovene, mostly academic. This goes for regular students, then Erasmus students, and then other courses which participants need to pay a fee. I didn't count here approximately 2,500 learners per year, which are going on at the universities abroad, because Slovene language can be learned also at foreign universities, like more than 60 of those. And then I didn't take into account courses which are organized by other institutions, like migrant courses and so on. This is not here. But as you can see from the line, there's a trend for the last 4 years. And as you can see in 2020, there's a slight decrease of learners, but not because of less demand, but mostly due to the lack of human and financial resources. I have to tell you that these courses are mostly traditional courses in class with teachers, but since March 2020, like everybody else, like all over the world, we moved to remote teaching. These are not real online courses, these are just remote courses with teachers, right? So can we proceed, please? These were the courses. Now, Slovenian Without Frontiers. Well, distance learning obviously has no frontiers, right? But here I would like to show you how the number of learners increased when we talk about real online course, namely it's called Slonline, Slovenian Online, which was launched. This is online course similar to Duolingo, which was launched in 2018, and this is teacher independent learning, right? So as you can see, the numbers increased hugely, and the major increase we found out it was in April 2020, the first lockdown, right? So I'm pretty aware of the fact that these two lines are not very much connected, but they show what's going on actually with Slovenian, with learning Slovene. So I cannot agree that the enrollments are declining. They're not. And especially in 2021, we see that the numbers are increasing again within the center, let's say, but not with migrants, because the government actually stopped the publicly funded courses. They don't allow to get these courses to be online. I don't know why, but they don't allow that. So they stopped that, but this had nothing to do with the center. So we do have motivated people who are motivated to learn Slovene. Of course, why they would go more into distant learning, remote learning is, of course, time flexibility, lower costs, no travel and accommodation costs, so it's pretty convenient. Now, the next picture. Thank you very much. Again, here's another line which is in red, and it shows exams. I'm pretty aware of the fact that these numbers are not really comparable. First of all, we have courses, then we have online course, which goes up and up, and we have exams. Now, why is this not comparable? Because exams these numbers go for the whole Slovenia. Our center is namely a government-appointed body to test and certify Slovenian language in general. So it's also most of the exam test takers sit the exam for any kind of official purposes, and these are mostly migration purposes, right? But as you can see, there's quite a decrease last year, about 40%. The exams decreased about 40%, and of course this is due to the fact that everything was locked down, and these are paper-based exams, right? And there's a very weak connection, weak link between our exams and courses within University of Ljubljana, because also most of the people don't need to sit our exams. Learners attending University of Ljubljana courses don't need official exams. The preparatory year, they don't need any official exam. They get credits for attending, and they have internal exams. Then regular L2 students, so non-citizens, they can bring any kind of B2 certificate to enroll. So it's easier for them to get certificate elsewhere, not within center of Slovenia, because it's more difficult, right? So there are many problems, and obviously there's no link between online course, Slonline, and exams. So let's move on. Here are all the challenges and opportunities. Well, the challenges, well, we have high demand for online courses, which are not really, well, they are online courses, but also distance courses, which are not really online courses. And this, for us, this means more teachers, new materials to be developed, what Tina already talked about, maybe online course on higher levels, because what I showed you, this Slonline, this is the course on lower levels, not the higher ones. And that's what Kuhn talked about before, that it's a huge need to actually to get higher levels, right? Learners to learn on the higher levels, not just the lower ones. Then we do have high motivation for learning. However, as reported by our teachers, these remote courses are less efficient, which is no wonder, because there's a lack of direct communications, there's no language immersion. Even students that live in Slovenia, let's say, they are here going to attending online distance remote courses, but they don't have contact, obviously, because Slovenia has one of the strictest lockdowns, of strictest measures regarding COVID in the EU. So this is also a challenge, right? Lower outcome of distance learning, and no data at all on the efficiency of Slonline. So we have to check that. And we actually, now here we come to the online exams. You saw the numbers, they're low. They're getting low, and but there was no demand practically for online exams. Why? The reasons are any kind. As I said, some of the people don't need official exams. Those who need official exams are maybe not they don't have access to technology. Maybe they're poor, they have poor digital literacy, and so on and so on. So that's the problem is with target population. These are high stakes exams which are highly regulated. So and this means that we're not flexible that much to change anything, right? And there again, lack of resources. If we go online, we need to use existing tools like, I don't know, ExamNet, Proctor exam, and so on and so forth, which is in English. And this is a problem for us because we test Slovenian language, and we are a very small center, and we cannot afford to develop something new. And but we do think about online or about new opportunities. So, and here's my last slide to talk about. What we see and we think about, we discuss about is maybe online tests, which could be a part of a course. So it's course-based performance test, maybe academic and so on. Why course-based? Because we do have a lot in paper-based tests. We do have a lot of fraud, and it's very difficult to know who is on the other side of your monitor, especially if there are many test takers, right? So how to avoid that fraud is very difficult for us. So we think about maybe to base the online test on the course. We are thinking about task-based integrated test for academic purposes for students with uneven profile between B1 and B2 of the CFR, maybe. Then the other opportunity could be maybe a low-stakes check on how efficient is our online course, in fact. So this could motivate even more people to sit that kind of exam. But the question is, what kind of certificate we can award these people, right? Because you don't know exactly who is sitting that test. So, but we're thinking about it. And last but not least, maybe modular testing, maybe test separate skills, maybe with focus on speaking. But early in the morning, we heard about challenges of video call oral exams. So there are lots of challenges with that too. And maybe Emir will share his experience with that on us, and I would like to conclude with that. So there are lots of opportunities and lots of challenges, obviously. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ina, for this kind of like potentially the discrepancy between teaching and testing and the challenges and opportunities coming with that.